Hello everyone, welcome on back to Survival Challenge. So today we have obviously the soybean harvest here to do. That'll be the first thing we do because the soybeans are going to be starting, well, to go down in price now. If I remember right, they have already started. Yeah, a little bit less than what we sold them at last time. Not much, but just a little bit less. We get started on that. And, sorry, this is the deal with that field there. I said last month we were probably going to do oats with it. That's not going to happen, I don't think. I'm thinking sorghum, but let me explain. We don't have a lot of food for the chickens. I think in total 5,500 liters, and I don't know if there's going to be enough there or more barley to be ready. So with sorghum, the chickens would also eat that. So I think if we harvest, if we do sorghum, it will be ready in 4 months. We won't have to worry about buying food then for the chickens. But that's my thought process there. We will still be putting probably barley in this field though. And probably the time after that. I think that's something we need to focus on, is making sure we get a good healthy amount of barley in the silo for the chickens. But yeah, I just noticed that when I went to feed them that we really don't have much there. It's possible that there'll be enough. I just don't really want to risk it when it comes to them. Try to do my best to make sure they have some food at least. Yeah, outside of that, we will be looking for probably field expansion or land expansion soonish. I think it really kind of depends on, like I said, sales probably for combines, because I don't think we will be able to buy one. Because what we have, 3,500 liter capacity. I would prefer probably 7. We'd probably be talking about that class there before we'd even really get a big bump. Which even this John Deere would be room to expand even. We are a little bit a ways from that. I'll have to look at all the combine options we have. But yeah, that John Deere one is kind of interesting. First I saw that, so that would be $90,000 if we get the base model plus a header. We're probably a little bit away from that now, but not too far. I think if we can get that bought, that would kind of get us set up to be able to go with a nice big field once we do expand, either this way or that way. Haven't really decided which way. It really, that decision really doesn't have to be made right now. I think that place looks really good too. There's a hill in it, but then it kind of gets flat at the bottom. That is more of the same type of terrain as this. I did get a bag of seeds and fertilizer too. That way, if anybody's wondering why our money is like, what, $3,000 less, that's why. I did buy those and bring them back. I don't think we'll need too much of them, but it's something that will be used eventually. So it's not a big deal if, we don't use them right away. Either be used on that field or this one. The way I look at it. This field is not quite halfway. It definitely goes a lot faster than that one. I think that field is honestly probably maybe a little bit too much for this harvester even. If I have that size of field and I can't do it in, a time lapse, then it's probably getting there. Not saying I started a decent amount into the field. I usually do, so. Oh, is this sorghum? Yeah, it's a little bit of leftover sorghum, it looks like. Well, we must have missed that when we went through here for planting. Well, I think I will go ahead and I'll just do a time lapse. We'll probably finish out this field, I would imagine. Wouldn't take too long. Well, talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. So we're on the last strip of the soybean harvest here. Oh, second to last. A little bit wider up here. And there's a little bit down there I gotta remember to grab. It's probably gonna be, 2 liters or something like that. Still worth grabbing. Every little bit counts still. Even though the bank account is looking pretty good, we can always use more. I'm not sure how much we've gotten from this field, but probably 5,000 liters, 6,000 liters, somewhere right in there. Oh, we're doing pretty good. Once you figure in the price is about 3,500 right now. Not too bad, really. All right, here we are. Is brought back here. It's sold. Once again, I don't think the environmental thing works for some reason on this. I don't know why, but as far as I know, it does actually get given. 110, 120,000, yeah. 130. 130, 132,000. So we got $27,000 from that. Plus, I think it does say in here. Yeah, miscellaneous of 2,850. I think that's probably correct. There's property income from our solar panels up here. Just ignore some of these early months in here. That was when we were fixing some of the stuff, so. Some of the ground and whatnot. Oh, we'll head on back. We'll get this hooked up to the planter. Probably get started on the big field. We'll have to check out the smaller one we just harvested to kind of see where that is sitting for pH. To see if it does need any lime. I think it's probably will, but we'll see. We do have our 2 olive boxes that should be put into the silo as soon as we get a chance. I guess for the time being, this trailer can kind of be parked over here. Don't really have a spot for it. At least not in the shed. I guess we can get these put into the silo. If we get this narrowed up enough, we should just be able to stack them on top of each other. And try not to drop them. Nice part is you can see our forks go like not quite halfway through the box. I don't think this is like a mod box either. I think the forks are modded, but oh, yeah, that happened. There's, that's like the only reason you could think where maybe the collision box that would be off is if, a modded or something. You think the Giants ones would be good. And I do have to check the pH for that, so before I forget, this is still good. It's bad. Yeah, it definitely does need to be raised. So we will need to do some liming for that. We'll take off. Yeah, earlier, obviously, with the environmental score stuff, if anybody knows how to get that working, that would be nice. It worked when we sold the olives, though, a little while ago, last month. Worked fine for that. Then later that same month, we sold soybeans, and it didn't work for that. So it seems to be something with just that one sell point. And it does give it to us, so it's not a huge deal. It's just more of a, obviously, for video purpose. That way people kind of know, oh, hey, we got, this much from the environmental bonus. And we are at probably 11%, 10%. What was it? 11%. Main thing holding us back is, of course, weed control, which we could actually get it upgraded now. We do have the money. I don't know if the amount of herbicide we would save on would be worth it yet. Not sure about that. We'll have to first of all investigate harvesters, kind of see what's going on there. Maybe we'll get something different. I think we should have the money for it by now, so it would probably get us pretty low, but definitely something we should think about investing in for the long term. It would be a combine we would have for a while. I kind of want to get something where it's going to last, towards the end, maybe not at the end of the series, like most of the series. Eventually we'll have millions of dollars and, we'll buy the biggest combine. It won't be a big deal at that time, but well, I think I'll probably just go ahead and do a time lapse for this. Probably finish it in no time. Honestly, this goes a heck of a lot faster compared to the harvesting, which is kind of expected when it's almost double the speed. So I will talk to everyone once the time lapse is done. Alright, we're on the last strip for the planting here. We'll still have all the cleanup, but on the last major strip, I guess. missed more even. Gotta add to the amount of work you have. You can't take away. Of course, this is at the top, so it's all high seed rate, so it's using a bunch of seeds and everything. This is the worst spoiler of the soil by far. By far. Well, I think we should have enough time. We can try to grab the lime spreader. Probably grab a bag of lime as well. That should get us to the end of that field, I would imagine. We'll just put that here for now. Get this all topped up, of course. That only holds 900 liters. Won't get us super far, but I think even that field is kind of getting to the point where it might need more lime. I don't remember what it's at right now, but we'll get this all up to snuff to where it needs to be. Well, even with the less amount used, it looks like we'll still be using quite a bit on this field. Didn't quite make one pass. Should easily still have enough in that bag to finish this, I would think. Looks like we'll have a small little bit at the bottom there as well to do. Not a lot, but just a little bit. That one didn't even go as far as the first one. Oh man, I'm starting to wonder if we're gonna have enough here. Do I need to have the sensor on? Maybe. $750 liters. And I have a feeling that's not going to be enough, because that's going to be about the width of this almost. We'll use a little bit less in this area though. Well, it's supposed to at least. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to grab it used every single time we didn't make it as far. Looks like we'll have to top it off one last time. Looks like that back bag is, of course, the thing that we need. That is not what we needed. I'm just going to need to move these out of the way, because otherwise we're going to pick that up. You just know how that is. The thing that you don't want is the thing you'll end up picking up. There we go. It'd be nice if there's some sort of feature, something you could do to, outside of having to just move it physically away, to control what you pick up like that. Even if it's a similar pop-up to like the silos and stuff, where if it's two things in the radius that it does hold, gives you that option maybe. Would be a thought. This all spread here. We still used a whole bunch. Yeah, it still shows we're using it even here. Makes me wonder if I do need that sensor. I just didn't even think about it. Oh, no, that's fine here. So maybe they're just small pieces I missed, maybe. Oh. Well. that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.